thing isn't actually so bad. Dude! What? What did you just buy? I bought a Gemini Titan. How did you You're in debt. Why would you make such a frivolous purchase? Frivolous? Why would you call it frivolous? How are you gonna pay me the rent for this month? What's that?
I am the god of the Balisongs. So, you want to earn yourself a Titan? If so, you must complete my trials.
Trials? Wait, what does that even mean? Like, what do you... What?
The trials. You just, complete a trick that I give you. An impossible trick.
Okay. I'll use the Mako, I guess. What do you got for me?
Okay. The same roll over. How did you do it? Alright, this is sure to beat you. The Y2K. How did you do it? You must have been cheating. There is no other explanation. Dude, what are you doing here? I'm trying to do a thing.
No, dude, the question is, what are you doing? Bothering that poor kid? Do you have better things to do?
I'm trying to do my trials.
Not with the trials again, man. Stop it. They don't work and they're dumb.
Alright, fine.
Hey kid, I hear you want the Titan. You seem decent enough. Here you go.
Whoa. Well, this thing is actually really good. Thank you.
Enjoy it.
Dude, what just happened? Dude, I still need the rent. Hey everyone, what's up? It's me, Profex, here to unbox the Bite Blades Titan. Am I excited for this one, guys? I have wanted this Balisong for quite a while. Ever since I saw Gallen's video on it, I was like, ooh, I definitely want that. And so I bought one. Now, you may be asking why I haven't uploaded for the past 2 weeks. It's probably been more than 2 weeks, maybe a month or so. This time it isn't just because I'm bad at uploading, and that's because I was in Ireland for 2 weeks. And so here's some footage from that. Look at that. It's a raven boy. Friend. So yeah, without further ado, let's unbox this thing. First, I just want to highlight how absolutely beautiful this box is. I'm gonna have to do some B-roll with this, definitely. Look at this. He did a flippin' wax stamp. How cool is that? And he has like string. I don't know how I'm going to unbox this because I don't want to damage it. I probably should have grabbed a pair of scissors, but we're gonna improvise. We're gonna improvise. And hopefully it'll work. If we watch. This is why I bring out other Balisongs. Not really. It's more for effect, but I hate to damage the string. I'm gonna try not to, but there we go. All right, cool, and that should just slip off. Sweet. Oh my God, I've just realized the wax is like imprinted onto the actual box. Oh, excuse that. That's some sprinklers. Anyway, okay, ready? Dramatic reveal. Da, 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 da. Oh, it's floating. All right. Oh my God, okay. First, before we even look at the Balisong, we have the info card, which is Bite Blades Titan. That's Bite Blades, all his info, so go follow him there. It's his, email, his website, his Insta, his Reddit, looks like, so follow him there. Ooh, we got all the specs here. That's great. So, less work for me. If you want to see the specs, I'll throw them up there. So it looks like it's a 4140 HT for the blade handle material, which apparently this may be prone to rusting. So that's one thing to look out for. Apparently the blade may rust. I'll have to look more into that, but that's what I've heard from Gallum. The handle material is 775 T6 aluminum, which is really good. Pivot system, stainless steel bushings, always good to see. Blade length 4.25 inches, handle length 5.87 inches, closed length 6 inches, cool. Open length 10.31 inches, so it's a pretty long balance song. And it's 4 ounces, that's pretty much right where I like them, so I like the weight, so that's pretty good. And then balance, slight handle bias, that's also where I like it. And sandwich construction, pretty cool. I'll leave that there. That looks like a spare screw of each, which is pretty cool. And then this foam covering, ready? Oh, here it is, you guys. Okay, first off the bat, before you flip, tolerance test. 0 tap, that's just my jangly jangles. Absolutely 0 tap. And before I even flip it, guys. Oh, and it's already pre-lubricated, that's good. Play. Nothing. Oh, and the spacers have the logo engraved. It's quite cool. So this is the Gemini edition, which means it's silver. Ooh. Listen to that sound. Whoa. That's incredible. It's sandwich, so it's still just as bouncy. Not just as bouncy, but it's like, it has the bounciness of something like the Kraken, but it's muted. Listen how quiet that is. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, we definitely have some lube there. First of all, what an absolutely beautiful knife. I mean, look at this. That's incredible. I love the blade design. I love that the 3-dot inlays there. I think that's really cool. And the 4 dots at the bottom. The bite handle marker, let's see. Gallum was saying apparently that you can't really feel it as much. It was either that or you could feel it too much. I don't remember. Whoa. You guys see that? It's a bird. A bird just flew by. That's pretty cool. Anyway. Yeah, let's see if there's much of a difference. All right, that's the safe handle. Obviously, not really feeling anything. And the bite handle, nope, not really feeling anything either. So I've noticed that the bite handle marker doesn't really work as well on this. But you know what? That's okay. It's something that you definitely want. Like on something like the V2, I definitely suggest to add more of a definition to that, because if you're learning, it's something that you want. But I mean, at this point, it's like, you could even do something where you add another spacer if you want to do like a bite handle marker, which is pretty cool. I apologize. Wait a second. This is the bite handle indicator, not the bite handle marker. That's my bad. Sorry, guys. But yeah, this thing is really cool for my first impressions of it. Oh, and it chokers so beautifully. Yeah. I've definitely heard Gallum say that you can feel the ends of the spacers, like you can feel them, and they're a bit jagged, and I definitely get what he means by that. They're a little bit jagged, a little bit sharp. Not like sharp, but you can definitely feel them. And he said that after a while that, like, you get used to it and the problem goes away. Like, you kind of stop feeling it, which is fair. But I kind of like jaggedness because it adds some grip. It actually has some jimping on the spacers, which I think is really, really cool. I love that addition because I just think that that's a really cool way to have jimping on a sandwich knife. But I mean, so far this thing is absolutely phenomenal. It flows beautifully. It's got a great sound. It fans phenomenally. It rolls over perfect. Its aerials are very smooth. It's, you know, twirling, and that's all really sweet, really nice. Handle design, really beautiful. I love the silver on silver for the Gemini edition. Yeah, this thing is really, really phenomenal. And I like how it came with some spare hardware too. That's always good to see. And the box was an absolute work of art as well, along with this thing. So yeah, This is really, really great. For $195, once again, that's no tap, that's just my bracelet and stuff, but absolutely zero tap. And that's bushing play, so very minimal play. Like, some flex a little bit if I do this, but like a little bit of play. And for bushing play, that's pretty much the best you can do, and that's very good. This is very, very good. This is really sweet. Because it's funny, this arrived the day that I left for my trip, so I've been waiting in anticipation for 2 weeks. And let me tell you, my expectations have not been disappointed. My expectations have been, I mean, I knew it was going to be good, and it's really good. Like, I see no apparent flaws with this, other than the fact that the bite handle indicator might be a little, you know, it could be a little more noticeable, and the fact that maybe the jimping could be a little less, or the, what's it called, the like points could be a little less jagged on the jimping, what's it called, the spacers at the end. And those are the most minuscule of things. It's like, those could be so easily fixed in like something like a V2, where this is like, I don't normally rate, there's another birdie right there, I know you guys can't see him, but I'll see if I can throw up a reference photo if you can see the one earlier. But anyway, yeah, this, if I don't normally rate Balisongs out of 10, but right now, for my first impressions, this is like a 9.5, just because those small flaws, but it's basically a 10, but I don't want to give it a 10 because, it, like I said, it does have those small little inconveniences, I want to say, you know. I don't even want to say imperfections, because they're not even that bad to the point where it's like, oh, well, I don't like them that much. It's like, it's just like, you know, it's almost to the point where it's preference-based. It obviously, I know it isn't preference-based. It's good to have them either way, but I really do like this knife a lot, and I think that I would recommend it very much, because it is absolutely phenomenal so far in the first bit I've had it, and I do want to, you know, oh, first drop. Let's see. I'm curious how tolerances are going to hold up. Still absolutely 0 tap. That's really good. Keep in mind, I'm going to call out Squid for a little bit here. My Kraken came with tap, as some of you guys may have seen in the review. And my Kraken, this was $270. And at base model, I believe Kraken trainers are like 210 to 230. It's around 210 to 230 if my memory serves me right. And it came with tap, which is just bad QC. It's bad quality control. I'm sorry, Squid. I don't mean to call you out like this. Like, your products are amazing. I've literally bought every single variation of one of them at some point, and I love them. I'm definitely a Squid fan, but at the same time, this ain't okay on an extremely expensive knife. And this on a knife that was $200, fair price, but, you know, definitely not as expensive as that. Having these perfect tolerances and just such a beautiful flipping experience. It's quite good. I do want to quickly, before I head off, compare the lengths, because this is, can you see, like, that is quite a big Balisong. So that's pretty, that's fair, a fair bit of extra length. Like, without the spacers, it's about this size, but then the spacers add some extra length, which, in my opinion, is a good thing. You know, I like having that bit of extra length, because it gives you more handle to work with, and more kind of handle to catch, if that makes sense. But yeah, this Balisong is really cool. I have this thing with a Balisong where if I can try out all my tricks on it, and it's smooth and I don't have to change it up, get used to the knife, or oh, I don't know if this works very well. This was immediate. And quick little thing I want to add, I haven't flipped for almost 2 weeks because my Squiddy broke at the beginning of the trip, and so I haven't really flipped for 2 weeks. I flipped my Kraken for a couple hours yesterday, and so I'm a little rusty. And I feel like this has helped me a little bit. Just flipping a ballad song that's this good has helped me kind of get back into the groove a little bit, which is saying a lot, because I was pretty rusty, at least in my opinion. Anyway, this ballad song is amazing, and yeah, I recommend it definitely at this point. It is quite amazing. I know it's still like early in my experience with it, and I'm kind of in that honeymoon phase, I guess you would say, but like even with my Vortex, even with the fact that it's like I've had it for quite a long time now, a good, I'd say, I haven't checked, but I'd say probably 4 months, I'd say, if I remember. That thing is still perfect. I can still tune it to get absolutely 0 tap, and it's absolutely beautiful. And I feel like this is going to be a similar situation where this is going to be this good for a long time, and I'm going to be talking it up and hyping it up for a long time. So yeah, I've noticed that it's really cool to see more independent creators and makers like, you know, obviously Garrett from NRB and Bite Blades, making these wonderful works of art in a ballad song. It's crazy. And you got to see some of the spacer choices he has. They're incredible. Let me see if I can pull some up now. But yeah, they're quite cool. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling because I don't want to, you know, drag out the video for too long. But TLDR, this thing is really awesome. I'm really glad I got this. I'm gonna be enjoying the heck out of this for a long time, and yeah, I recommend it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and have a phenomenal rest of your day.